What's up, y'all? Black Balloons here with another video. Alright, so we're gonna do some critical thinking on this, right? Now, first off, I'm not making this video with any ill feelings or I don't want to seem like too aggressive or like kind of like I don't got any feelings toward it about Kobe Bryant and his youngest. I don't think his youngest, actually I think his oldest daughter dying in a crash today, right? But we got to point out a few facts about it. We got to point out a few questions, a few whys. We got to ask why to certain things. We got to do some critical thinking. We got to be why kind of people. Why did he die on a random routine, fly, on a Sunday morning? Why did he die the day after LeBron passed him on the all-time scoring list, as far as Kobe being third and now LeBron taking that spot to be third place in all-time scoring in NBA history? We gotta also know that regardless of anything, like I said, I'm not doing this to kind of just be like heartless toward the situation, but Kobe Bryant had to sell himself. Kobe Bryant had to sell his soul in order to be where he's at, in order to attain the status that he had in the world, in the industry. You don't get it without praising and selling out to the GOAT God, to the Baphomet, to the devil. You don't. You just don't attain that kind of greatness. You don't attain that type of energy. You don't attain that type of stardom. It just doesn't happen. LeBron had to sell out. Jordan had to sell out. All the greats had to sell out. That's just what it is. You join a certain elite group in life, and now his character has been took off the scene. So we got to question everything. We got to question how the news comes out. We got to question that TMZ is always the first ones to report on any kind of death. And if you know anything about TMZ and just, how things are, period, you know not to really, you can't take everything serious that TMZ first reports. As far as his daughter being in helicopter crash as well, my heart goes out to that. That's messed up. But we have to question these kind of things. We have to question. Why was it so instant? Why was it like there was no chance of him surviving? Shit, people have failed from like without even being in a helicopter and survive type shit like that. It was just instant. It was instant. Like, all right, as soon as the helicopter hit the ground, boom, Kobe Bryant's dead. Nobody else, no report on the daughter, anybody else that may have been in the plane, just instantly, like, just boom, all right, Kobe Bryant is dead. Like, it just seemed like, wow, like just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And the way my mind works, the way I think, and how I'm aware to certain things in life, it just didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel authentic. And I say that because when celebrities die out of nowhere, especially after like a huge event, which LeBron, passing him and scoring, when they just die out of nowhere, when it's like something that you could never imagine the next morning waking up to, you could have never thought about this. It would have took the furthest thought in your mind to even think about something like this. Out of all the players that's been passed in scoring, and LeBron's been passed all kind of players in all-time scoring. And as soon as he passes Kobe, Kobe dies the next morning. The next morning. So my mind tells me that this is energy harvesting. A very big harvest of energy. The entire world, the entire entertainment industry, sports industry is, vibrations are very low right now. The entire vibrational state is very low. And this is huge, huge energy harvest for the Lakers organization, which I could guarantee you the Lakers will win the NBA Finals this year. They may even win 2 more after this year before LeBron is done in the NBA. And like I said, I'll say it once again, not making this video to be heartless, but I could care less what y'all think about this. I definitely feel that this was a sacrifice. This was too routine, and the way I know things to be things, there's no coincidence in life. None. I mean, there's no coincidences in the universe. It doesn't happen that way. For him to die the day after LeBron passed him in all-time scoring says a lot. Says a lot for the Lakers organization. And y'all have to know, they will take these characters off the scene. They will take them off the scene in the just most shocking, in the most shocking way that they possibly can. And to me, they chose to do it on somewhere that was something that was routine for Kobe Bryant. You know, something that would just be the most unbelievable thing to happen. That's something that would completely shock the entire world. Like I always say, we don't know anything. We don't know anything. Don't let them harvest your energy. Does Kobe Bryant directly affect your life? No, he doesn't. Have you ever seen Kobe Bryant? Have you ever met Kobe Bryant? No, more than likely you haven't. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it again, probably for the third or fourth time, not making this video to be heartless toward anybody and what they may feel about him. You're not supposed to idolize a man anyway, and I know a lot of y'all do. But like I said in the beginning of this video, we gotta ask questions. We gotta do some critical thinking around this. You feel what I'm saying? You have to ask why. You can't just take everything for what it is, and things line up. A few numbers line up. He was drafted in 1996. His career ended in 2016, and he died on the 26th of January. That's too many sixes. The very first video I made on this channel, I told y'all that the 3 and the 6 is always involved in a celebrity's death. Always. You know what I'm saying? It will never not line up to be in some kind of sequence of the number 3, 6, 13, or 33. There will always be a sequence. And we just gotta question it, man. We gotta question the way it all happened. Like I said, like it was just too of a like boom. You know what I'm saying? Like first, as soon as you saw it, they even got a video of the plane in smoke. You know what I'm saying? They even got the plane smoking and shit scattered all over the place. And it just like immediately Kobe Bryant was dead. It was like no. Who saw him? Who saw them laying there dead? Was he like still breathing a little bit? Or was it just like instantaneous impact? Just boom, everybody's dead on the plane. I mean, on the helicopter. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I don't really care what y'all think about this, but I just have to give it to y'all real. Like, I know it may be a little controversial, but I have to give it to y'all real, man. I have to, because in my mind, this is a sacrifice for the Lakers organization. It's a sacrifice for LeBron James. Kobe Bryant's character has been took off the scene, never to be seen again, never to be heard of from again. And yeah, that's pretty much all I could cover right now about Kobe passing away and dying in a helicopter crash. It just doesn't feel authentic, and I'm not even saying in the shock of him dying. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel authentic in my heart. I just can't take it to be like, all right, this just happened out of nowhere. And Kobe, this was just a natural, he just naturally died in a helicopter crash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, what happened? Obviously, those questions won't be answered immediately, but what happened to the helicopter? Did it just like lose an engine or something, and it just like completely just dove straight to the ground? Like, did the pilot not try to like, maybe slow the helicopter down as it's going down, as they're about to crash? Was there like any steps that could have been taken to kind of like soften the hit? Like, did the engine just completely blow and then it just shot straight down with so much force that it killed everybody on board? It's so much shit that could be asked about this. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like those weren't, that didn't happen. It just doesn't seem like it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel it to be that way. And I'm a part of the 15% of people that think this way. I'm not the 85%. I'm not the ones who just take the story for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I don't care what y'all think, because if you're not thinking on this level, you're not thinking at all. You know what I'm saying? To question everything in life is the highest form of thinking. I repeat it, to question everything you've ever known and seen and you see every day in life is the highest form of thinking. That's the most genius you can have in your head. Question everything. Don't just take it for what it is just because somebody died, you know? I told y'all. I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? They kicking it off already in 2020, harvesting all our energy. Remember, this is a war on our minds. This is a war between for the space between your two temples. Remember that. So I'm not even gonna keep this long because I'm already going longer than I should. Um, Until next time.